Okay, Justin, in 2023 we compiled a list of the best Forex brokers universally for beginners. Talk to me about how we came up with that information.
Okay, we've completely changed the list. Okay, we should just state that. And that's because the spreads have changed. So a person that's new to trading should be considering the fees. That's critical. Things like customer service, how easy is the platform to use, and support. So we've recompiled this list and we've finalized the top 3 brokers for the rest of 2023.
I'm Noam Korbl.
And I'm Justin Grossbard. Welcome to Compare Forex Brokers.
All right, Justin, we've got a bit to cover in this video because, as you just mentioned, the list has changed slightly. Who do we recommend as the #1 Forex broker for beginners globally in 2023?
Okay, so this is the one that's changed. So in the past, we've always liked the broker OANDA. So that gives it away. OANDA is the winner. But we haven't liked their fees, okay? They've had a high fees. They've completely revamped their offering. So they have one of the lowest standard spreads in the market. So they have lower spreads, but they have the best well-known customer service. So we've always known them for their customer service. They've always been about honesty and fairness. So that's a big one. And they have their own trading platform, which is really easy to use. So as a new beginner, I want to be able to easily open an account there's a very low opening deposit requirement, very easy to open, easy to use trading platform, low fees, great customer service, good educational resource. Am I selling enough? Look, they weren't in the past, as I said, #1.
Well, I think that the key thing is that you have to kind of include all of those 3 features that you just mentioned. You have to factor in customer support, because for a beginner trader that's going to be super important.
Yep.
You have to factor in the fact that their spreads are competitive.
Yep.
And they are.
Yes,
they haven't
exactly.
They haven't been in the past.
No.
And the last factor number 3 was the fact that they're well
known,
respected,
yep.
well known. They've been around for a long time.
They've got global regulations, so they're regulated in Australia, ASIC, in the UK, FCA, in the US.
Yep. And they've also
NFA.
got, and also the one thing that you mentioned that I didn't reiterate, sorry guys, was the fact that they have their own proprietary platform, which for proprietary platforms the spreads are pretty cheap.
Yeah, it's easy to use. And so clear winner.
Okay, great. Okay, second broker that we recommended for beginners in 2023 was?
Plus 500. Look, easiest to use. So OANDA, very easy, but plus 500, it's so basic.
Yeah.
And it's really made not for a desktop, but for mobile. So you download the app, and Noam and I have both, I'll probably play with it a bit more.
Yep.
But just so easy to open, start trading. If you're a share trader, it's got very similar logic, I found, and a great range to trade with. So fees slightly higher, that is a negative. Maybe if they lower their fees, they might, pip OANDA slightly.
Yep.
But once again, plus 500, global regulation, been around forever, very well known. So they've got a very high trust score. And decent customer service. Look, they are positioned as easy to trade, kind of towards that beginner area. You look at their advertising,
correct,
a bit more towards beginners.
That's definitely their value proposition. And the third broker that we recommended as best for beginners in 2023 was IC Markets.
Yeah.
They featured quite heavily across a lot of our research. Do you want to tell people why they've featured in this best list for beginners?
Okay, look at our page, and then look at pages like our methodology and our lowest costs, and what you'll see is that IC Markets in 2023 has the lowest spreads for a standard account. So first of all, standard account, what is it? A standard account is when there are no commissions. So you have a spread, which you can see within your trade, and that's your #1 brokerage, or 99% of it. So we recommend beginners take out a standard account, and if you want the cheapest standard account, that's IC Markets. We not only do we know this from the published spreads of IC Markets versus everyone's, but we did testing over 2 periods, 2 26-hour periods on a Wednesday, because that was the fairest day. IC Markets on both days not got proven to have the lowest spread. So yeah, and a very high spread stability as well. So go for IC markets if you're trying to minimize your brokerage. Brokerage is a major factor towards trading success, but of course it's not the only factor.
Okay, and there was a special mention broker for best brokers for beginners in 2023, and that was Pepperstone. Let's talk about why they come up as a runner-up essentially in our analysis of best beginner brokers.
Sure. So Pepperstone is our winner overall for 2023. So you'll see it listed quite a bit on our website. It's that all-round feel. So I talked to you about training before. They came out as one of the highest ones when it came to execution speeds. And when nothing's worse than when you make a trade, you sit there and it doesn't feel at the price that you want. That's a major factor again towards trading success. So we want to have a fast broker. We want to have one with all the trading platforms from MetaTraders, CTrader, TradingView. We want one with the largest range of markets and really just solid customers. It's just an all-round broker. Are they positioned towards beginners? I'd say maybe more intermediate to advanced, but we've got to mention them. They are the number one broker that we recommend all round. If you're slightly at the high side of beginners, I'd definitely give them a consideration.
Okay, all right, let's just summarize for everyone. So the honorable mention for beginner brokers in 2023 was Pepperstone, and that's mainly because they just have so many good features, and these features would tailor and cater towards beginners at the same time as catering to the more advanced traders.
As you transition, you don't need to change brokers. That's the advantage of Pepperstone.
Correct. All right. Then number 3, the third best broker for beginners that we recommended in 2023 was IC Markets.
Low standard spreads. Once again, as a beginner, don't go for the raw account option. Go for the standard. You can always change at a later stage. It just makes understanding your brokerage very simple.
Yep. Ultimately, if the brokerage is not eating into your profits as much, it's going to make your life a lot easier when you're starting your trading journey.
Absolutely.
Okay. The second best broker that we recommended for beginners in 2023 was Plus 500. We've spoken ad nauseum in the past about how easy the platform is to use. Justin and Ross signed up. I signed up. Honestly, it's pretty much just point and shoot.
Maybe not for the desktop, it's for the mobile. So the app is what we're talking about. If you're a person that plans to trade on the go, on your mobile, that's when it really shines. On the desktop, not so much.
Okay, and new broker at the top of the list for beginners for 2023 is OANDA. And the reason why is because of a few factors. They have a pretty easy to use trading platform, which is great for beginners. Then they've also got pretty good spreads. So, we did an analysis of their spreads. They have come down a lot in recent years. And when you factor in the easy to use trading platform with the competitive spreads, and then you add their customer support and their reputation off the back of that, it becomes an incredible option for beginners. Absolutely.
So, OANDA is globally regulated. So they're regulating Canada, US, UK, Australia. So, they really do have one of the most tier 1 regulated, one of the most trustworthy. I know this is important when you're a beginner. You want to make sure you're with one of the largest brokers, and OANDA is just that. So we strongly recommend OANDA, and we'd appreciate your feedback if you've got other things that you want to see as a beginner broker. If you visit the About Us section, you can see our methodology. You can see all of our tests. If you have other ideas, please let us know in the comments.
Yeah. Guys, also we've got this incredible AI-powered chatbot coming online shortly, which will help people select the right broker for them. At CompareForexBrokers, that's what we're set up to do, is help people find the right broker for them. So keep an eye out for that. Please don't hesitate to like, share and subscribe. Thanks for watching, guys.
Thank you.